Hey, what's up you guys? It's Six. Welcome back to my channel. This video almost did not happen. And I say that because I completely forgot that I do it. Which, how did I do that? This is a video that I do every single year. How did I forget that I need to do this one? I don't know. It escaped me. Time is an enigma for me lately. But as I was filming what should have been this week's video, I realized, oh my god, we are literally days away from Christmas, and I haven't done my Christmas redraw. What's up with that? How did I not do that? I don't know. I don't understand it. But here it is. I love the approach that I took this year. It was very much like a return to form for me in a sense. I did everything start to finish on paper, which I have not done in a very long time. I think I've done it for a few kind of like tiny projects, but not for like a finished piece in a very, very long time. For finished pieces, especially finished traditional pieces, 90% of the time I am doing at least the line art digitally, and the sketch digitally as well, and then printing it on the final paper that I'm going to use, and then rendering it that way. And there's nothing wrong with having that as your process. I do like the look of it. I think it looks very clean, very neat, and I have enjoyed it when I did this method in previous years. But there was something about like me like just wanting to do like a fully tactile sort of thing, sketch it and then complete it all the way through on paper, because that's how I used to do things. When I would work traditionally, I wasn't so scared of messing up and things looking weird and proportions being off and this and this and that. And that's something that I've been struggling a lot with recently too, is like perfectionism. I'm constantly like paranoid about certain things. Like I will nitpick, pixel to pixel, the tiniest of details, and I think it's been making me a lot slower, which is really frustrating because I loved the days where I could just sit and bust out several pieces in a day, not because I'm like forcing myself to, but because like just my flow and my process was very much not refined, but more like tailored, like well planned, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. The word is escaping me, but basically intuitive, I guess. Everything was very intuitive. I knew exactly how I liked to do things, and the flow was just very smooth. But lately it has not been that. I'll be like, I don't know what pen to use, I don't know what brush to use in Procreate, I don't know what to do about this, or does this look weird? Liquify, like all over the place. And while that's fine and everything, and I do end up with, at least most of the time, a piece that I enjoy, it takes me a while to get there, and that's frustrating. I don't like that feeling of having to pick apart every little detail, and I don't have to, but my brain just does it. Like I can't stop myself from seeing every little part of something and being like, that's wrong, fix that, oh my gosh, oh, I can't draw this, oh, this looks weird, flip that, just so much weirdness going on that I'm over it. I just want to get back to like a smooth, natural flow again, and that's kind of what this piece ended up being for me. I made the sketch, and even though it wasn't completely and entirely perfect like I would have wanted it to be, I got it to a point where I was like, okay, this is nice enough that I feel like I can go in and start rendering. I didn't do line art because I hate doing line art. I used to do everything, like I would do the sketch and then I would just go straight in with the markers. And lately I've been scared to do that because I will like lose the sketch that's underneath. But this current pencil that I have is, I got this like random double-sided pencil from Barnes & Noble of all places. It's a Faber-Castell, what is the name of it? I don't know what the name of the actual pencil is called. I just know it's a Faber-Castell, and it's dual-sided, so one end of the pencil is red and the other end is blue. And I love this pencil for sketching. It is so smooth. It erases really, really well, but it also like can kind of hold a little bit underneath alcohol markers. It's like a little bit wallier. water soluble, but it's not like entirely water soluble. Not that Copics or even Ohuhu markers are water based. Actually, Ohuhu markers might be water based. Are they alcohol or are they water? I think they're alcohol. I think they're both alcohol based. Some Ohuhu markers I think are water based, but I'm pretty sure they're alcohol. Anyways, for whatever reason they hold up really well underneath the markers, but not so much so that it like doesn't blend away. So it's like it smooths out, but like also I can see my my construction layers underneath depending on how well I erase it. So what I like to do is I like to lay down my sketch, take a kneaded eraser, roll it over top, and then for more like things that I want to disappear, like circles from construction lines and stuff like that, I like to erase those as much as I can with a regular eraser. But then stuff like the features that I've carved in and like sketched out more neatly to like what I want the final result to be, I'll go over those with a kneaded eraser so those don't entirely disappear. And again, like I said, they hold up really, really well, and I like it. I like drawing start to finish traditionally. Again, it's really nice to like not sit there, because with traditional it's like you can't undo, right? Every time you make a mistake, there's the eraser, right? But the eraser might not fully get rid of your mistakes. Or, you know, if I'm working in ink, then I can't erase a Copic marker. I can go over certain areas with like a gel pen, or I might be able to blend away certain mistakes if like I go outside of a line, depending on what colors that I'm using, and kind of make those fade away. But really 9 times out of 10, if you make a mistake when you're working traditionally, you have to go back in and try to work with your mistake rather than trying to cover it up. Like you have to kind of embrace them and not like worry about it so much, which is something that I don't do digitally. I sit there and I worry and I nitpick until I hate it, even if it is a genuinely good drawing. Like something that's been happening to me a lot recently is like every single thing that I draw, I have to go up to my partner and be like, does this look good? Because I don't think it looks good, but I also know that I am crazy. So I need a different set of eyeballs on this to tell me whether or not this like genuinely is really crazily out of proportion, or if I am just overstimulated, anxious, too hyper-focused on one specific area. And 9 times out of 10, like I said, it is that I'm too hyper-focused on something that nobody else other than me can see, which is really annoying. But yeah, again, not something that I experienced working on this piece. It was really relaxing. I was in a really good mood working on it pretty much the entire time. The only thing that irritated me about this piece, which you guys might notice in the editing of this video, my iPhone storage kept telling me that I was out of space, and I was like, you're out of your mind. Because I deleted a ton of videos, a ton of I literally deleted like 500-600 photos in the process of filming this video. I just filmed a super long video. You guys saw the one that I filmed at that Barnes & Noble where I bought that pencil. I was filming the October print. I did that on my phone literally like 2 months ago, and I had all that space then. So how do I not have space now after deleting a ton of photos, a ton of videos? Where's my space? What's going on? My phone's also been acting up a lot recently. Like the touchscreen just like decides that it's not a touchscreen at certain times. And then I'll like turn my phone on and off. Not even my phone on and off. I'll just like lock it and unlock it, and then it's fine again. And I'm like, you are too expensive of a device to be freaking out on me like this. I cannot afford to replace you right now. Please be normal. Anyways, that is the only thing that bothered me about this entire process, was like I would be in my zone and then I would look up and I would be like, what do you mean that my storage is full? Why are you lying to me? I hate this for me. But yeah, most of the actual process was really fun, really relaxing. Something that I really wished I could have done because of that storage issue was actually film me putting the detailing in on this piece. You guys will see I do my thing where I film most of the video and then I get kind of towards the end of the illustration and then I cut, and then I go back to the final result where all the small details are added in and stuff like that. I didn't want to do that for this piece. I wanted to literally completely finish it. I do finish it 90% of the way on camera. I think the only things I did off camera were I tightened up her hair, I added in her eyes, which I did want to film, but again, the storage issue was driving me insane, so I did those off camera. Her little reindeer ears, and then the cup detail. Oh, and the glitter. I love the glitter. I'm so happy about the glitter. You guys, last year I had to use silver glitter, and do you know how devastated I was? I was really, really upset because I've used iridescent glitter for every single year until last year when I had to use silver because I was cleaning up my house and for the life of me, I could not find, like, the glitter was in the kitchen. I don't know why the glitter was in the kitchen, but it was in the kitchen. And so were so many other things. And all of these things were getting moved around. And then all of a sudden, the glitter disappeared. It's not in my room. It's not in the kitchen. It's not any other weird place that it could magically have found itself into. And it was lost. And then one day, it magically reappeared. And now I have the glitter. So I can use the glitter for this piece. And I'm very, very happy about that because that silver, it just didn't look right. It wasn't the same vibe. It like super covered up the pink. It was not what I wanted at all. I still like last year's, but I love the pink with the iridescent glitter. Although there was a trade-off because the pink that I use every year, it's a Copic marker called Dog Rose Flower. I don't know what a Dog Rose Flower is, but it's the hot pink that I use every single year, and it's doing the crunchy thing. I've talked about it a few times before on this channel. Over the last couple of years, I've noticed like random Copic markers, even newer ones, because I'm so serious. Some of my Copic markers are, at this point, I'm 25. Some of my Copic markers are 14 years old. 14 years old, and they're fine. But some of my newer ones, even some of my older ones, but some of my newer ones just randomly like solidified and started to like fray and weird, like it was like they're crumbling, and I'm like, what the hell happened to the ink inside this marker? It's like petrified. I don't know what happened, and it randomly does it. And this year my victim was my favorite hot pink. I'm very sad about it. I found one that's kind of vaguely similar, and I mixed it with, what brand is this? Ohuhu glitter pens, because I have some of their glitter markers that I use actually in a bunch of different places. Well, not a bunch, but some different places in this piece. Again, in the detailing off camera, I used it on her candy cane, on her cheek heart, on the handle, and then again on the horns, and I might use it for her nails. I'm filming this voiceover before I finish all of the detailing, but I think I'm going to use it for her nails too. I just love how the glitter pens work. I use them for journaling. Journaling, I say quote unquote. By journaling, I mean my weekly calendar where I plan stuff out that I use in part as a journal, I guess. I don't like write things down. I like write my schedule, and then little notes here and there. Anyway, I think they're really cute. They're super fun to use. They go down really smooth, and I think adding some more glitter apart from just her horns, I think, helps carry that sparkle throughout the piece, makes it a little more Christmas magical. I don't know. I personally enjoy it. I hope you guys also enjoy it. I hope you guys think it looks cute, because I do. Yeah, it was just a super fun piece to work on, to like feel like I'm in like a familiar sort of territory in a way, because sometimes like I just don't know what I'm doing. Like I feel so disconnected from where I started as far as my art journey goes. Like sometimes I'll like sit and think about when I used to post on Instagram daily and like not care about, you know, what, not care about what my art looked like, but to like be so confident in the 5 likes that I was getting and the people that were interacting with me, even though like my stuff was very much beginner, and like I wasn't caring about like having super interesting and dynamic poses and all of the proportions looking exactly perfectly correct, and like not using the same, like, expressions and things like that. I didn't used to care. I just used to be like, I need a draw for today, here's a portrait. And granted, I know for a fact that sometimes back then I would get anxious and be like, I need to post today, I haven't posted today, I need to do something, and blah blah blah. And, you know, getting anxious about that and not posting daily and things like that. But at the very least, like, even if I posted, like, the fuggliest sketch, I still felt like it was really cute and was happy to share it and was happy to just be making art. But sometimes I'm like, I cannot post this unless it is absolutely perfect, or everybody is going to hate it and everybody is going to hate me, which is an insane thing to think. Literally nobody is going to hate me if an eye is 1 pixel lower than the other. Nobody else notices these things, but I sit there and I hyper focus on them and I get super anxious about it, and I want to kind of try to push through that for 2025, focus less on is everything perfect and focus more on, am I making art? Am I drawing? Am I doing what I like to do? Yes? Okay, great. Then it's a good drawing. It's a good drawing because I made it and I'm happy. I did something. I'm not, you know, push it, like, it's good to push your boundaries, but it's not good to push your boundaries if you hate drawing because of it. Like, if you're having a terrible time, like, first of all, if you're having a terrible time, you are not going to retain any of the information you think that you are learning. You're just not. You're just going to have a miserable time, and you're going to start associating drawing and referencing and studying with, oh, I'm miserable and I hate this. And you do not want that. You want to approach art for, you know, improving your skills, enjoying making things that while you can't produce, like, the stuff that you want to make now, like, you can study and learn and eventually make those things. Not like, hey, I need to study because I'm trying to do this thing and I hate how it looks and I don't really want to study, but I need to figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense. It's like, you don't want to go into a study already being like, I don't want to do this, it's just going to turn out bad because I don't know how to do this. You want to go into a study like, hey, I don't know how to do this, I want to take the time to sit and learn how to do this and enjoy doing this because I want to learn, not because I feel like I have to, because I feel like I won't be good without it. That maybe makes a little bit more sense. I've just been overthinking things. That's what it is. I've been overthinking things in every aspect of my life, but most especially art, because art takes up a whole huge portion of my life. It is my job. 90% of what I do is commission work, but I still do things outside of that where it's like, okay, I'm not doing commissions, but I'm also doing Patreon, I'm doing YouTube, I have to be creative, I have to have ideas, I have to make things that are interesting so people will sit there and enjoy them. But, like, dude, people enjoyed your art when they were floating heads. Like, scribble in a sketchbook, super dark, like, grainy lighting with your, like, iPhone 6. Like, please chill out. I need to remember that. I need to remember that people enjoyed my work when I was at my beginning. So with all of the skills that I have grown and improved now, people will still like it. I don't know why I, like, am of the belief, like, that, oh, now I'm not good enough. Now I, like, all these people are looking at me and nobody likes anything that I do, even though, hey, so all those people are looking at you because they like what you're doing. Maybe keep doing it? I don't know. I don't know. 2024 was a very weird year for me, mentally, emotionally, artistically, creatively. Just 2024. Ooh, and I knew it was going to be a bad year. 4 is not a good number for me. Fours are not great for me. I don't like that number. It's not my lucky number. It's very much not. So I am hoping that 2025 has a lot more spoons for me. Just for, like, every aspect. Honestly, I hope 2025 is kinder to me, and I hope it is kinder to you too, because I know that just, like, globally wise, 2024 has not been the greatest of years. I'm sure it has been for some people, but oh man, 2024. Anyways, I have a lot of stuff planned for the new year. I talk about it in next week's video because I thought next week's video was going to be this week's video. So if you want to hear all of that exciting stuff, tune in next week. I'm going to get back to Saturday uploads for the new year, starting right now. I'm sure you guys are watching this on a Saturday, unless you're on Patreon, in which case you will either be watching this Thursday or Friday, because that's where patrons get things early. So if you want early access to my content, as well as monthly rewards and commission and store discounts and all that other fun stuff, you can go to the Patreon. It's patreon.com/6studios, where you can join all these lovely people here. Before we head out, I just want to bring attention to something that is curious to me as far as this piece goes. So I don't remember if it was last year or if it was the year before, but my partner pointed out that with this piece, it kind of looks like the character is aging with me. So I'm going to show you guys every single iteration of this character from the first ever one that I did all the way up to the present, and then let me know what you guys think about that. Does it look like it's still continuing that trend? Do you see that trend at all? It's something that is very much of interest to me, and once they pointed it out, I was like, oh, wait, that's kind of adorable. It makes me a little bit more emotionally connected to this piece, whereas before it was just a thing to see my progress. It's like, yeah, it's a thing to see my progress, but it's also kind of like a thing to see how I've matured in a way, both as an artist and as a person. So I really like that. So if you guys see that too, let me know down in the comments below. Speaking of in the comments below, leave me video suggestions. If you guys have anything that you guys want to see me do in the new year, be that Q&As, more draw this in your styles, more art challenges, anything like that. If you guys want to see any kind of content from me, I am open to all of your ideas. I technically speaking have the entirety of 2025 planned out, but I am very much like a person where I will schedule a certain video or like get an idea and be like, I want to do this, and then get to it and be like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And then I'm trying to have this thing where I have a master list of videos, so if I get to a certain week and it's like, here, let me look at my thing. Let me look at February, because January is obviously very New Year's content related. Okay, so like the second week of February, I have an art style bend planned. So I might get to, Monday will roll around and then I'll be like, okay, it's art style bend week. I don't want to draw that. That sounds like work in a way that I don't want to do that kind of work, and I want to put myself into working something else. If that makes literally any sense. Like, that just doesn't sound fun. What do I want to do instead? So I want to have a bunch of backups for, like, if I have a certain video that I think I want to do now, but then I get to it and I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want to do something else. And so in order to do something else, I need to have something else on the back burner. So if you guys have any ideas, please let me know. That is enough rambling from me. I will see you guys next week when I reveal December's Patreon rewards. There are still, obviously, a few days left to sign up. If you sign up by December 31st, you will be receiving those. If you are a patron, you can already see what those will be. So if you're excited for those, let people know in the comments that you're excited for them and you think they're really cute, but don't snitch. Don't snitch on what they are. Just say that you like them. If you're interested in seeing what those are. Like I said, patreon.com/6studios. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you guys celebrate. We still have one more video left before the new year, so I don't want to say all of the New Year's stuff for this video, but hopefully you guys have a happy holiday, because I think the next video is going up after Christmas. Oh my god, my brain's not working. Anyways, I hope you liked the video. I liked making it. I like the drawing. Go look at it. Thanks. Love you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.